Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is February 5th, 2024, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we watched Nvidia, Facebook, Amazon, all hitting new all-time record highs. But first, looking at today's major economic events, so we have at 5 p.m. South African time, out of the United States, and ISM Services PMI numbers coming out. Now, the markets are a bit mixed, and here we go. Starting out with the Forex symbols, the US dollar advances versus the major pairs as we're watching both the US markets, both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ on their highs. Now looking at commodities, gold falters and sells off. And as we look at oil, it continued to slide to $72 a barrel. Now looking at the stocks, it's not across the board. Big techs are mixed, but these were the ones that hit the major highs of the year. Now, lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD, and here, this is what's interesting. Now, this is not a major move, but it is important. We're going to start out with a weekly chart. It's at 107.70-ish level, which means it's about almost 100 pips less than it was about a week ago. If we look at it, it's a significant break. Now, on a daily, we're below the 200-day moving average. That's important. That's number one. Number two, if we look back, we crossed over the 30-day moving average over the 8-day moving average, and that's a crossover. That's an important crossover. Now, when we do that with the 8-day, on the 30-day, that means it's a massive sell-off. So I don't want to call this a sell-off. I don't want to say it's going to continue going down, okay? But it's playing catch-up, at least for now. So with that said, it's on a downward spiral, and it's, its greater probability is downwards, okay? We do have support level, obviously, at 107.60-ish level, and we're right there on that level right now. Now, looking at a weekly, our next real support level is 105. Not a big deal. Not 200 pips is not, major or break it, but you do want to know about it. GBP also breaking down. And this is finally, because last week it came out with its MPC official bank rate and nothing happened. The market just traded sideways, and it's continued to trade sideways. It's on a tight range, but it's on the bottom of the range right now. So nothing just jumping out. Now looking at the Japanese yen, also getting weaker versus the dollar. This is an important element. You want to keep this on the chart. Now, it's another week, and it's another low for the Turkish Lira. That's just the reality. 30.50 right now, and we look like we're cruising to 31 pretty soon, okay? So that's on a daily chart. Again, it's not having these massive moves, but from week to week, this has accumulated over the past 6 months. Now, jumping into commodities, let's take a look at gold. Gold sliding to 2022, still in that range. 2050 is the higher part of it, and 2000-ish, 2010-ish is the lower, and we're just crossing that closer right there. Now, this is interesting. Oil breaking lower to $72 a barrel. Now, it's hitting supportish level, so just keep that in mind as this is still on that lower range. Now, looking at the U.S. markets, on our dead highs, the Dow Jones on our dead highs, really reflecting some of the big stocks, not big tech stocks, but big stocks like Chevron, ExxonMobil did okay last week. The banks are doing well, okay? So all these elements are doing pretty good, and that's important to keep note of because that's what's keeping this market higher. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, also on its record highs. Now, it's not everything going on its highs. So let's take a look at the stronger ones, and let's look at the ones that are not as strong. Okay, so number one, Facebook. Okay, look at that behemoth going to 484. Now, Facebook was having a Senate hearing last week, okay, and Mark Zuckerberg was getting grilled, and this stock is making new all-time record highs. So there is some future to this because they are heavily invested in AI moving forward. Now, the other stock that really went tremendously higher was Amazon. Look at that, 171 all-time record highs. And this is the thing, consumer spending is still there, okay? So it's really still happening. Now, if we look at Nvidia, that was the one that took us even higher, 661. And if you remember, this was about $500 and was just grappling with that $500 after we hit it several times, and then we retraced to 411, and then we're at all-time record highs. If we look at a monthly, there you go. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, holding this from about the time that it was Corona, which was 4 years ago, to now, $17,000 would have given you $500,000. Okay, that's what it is. It's just there's no two ways about it. Nvidia is an animal. It just goes vertical, at least for now. Okay, how much further is it going to go? No one knows. And you know, it's a few things. No one knows the full capacity of what AI is going to mean to the market. We don't know what the market share completely is going to be. We also don't know the application of it. Is it going to be absorbed into the general market? These things are all going to show us as things are progressing with time. But Nvidia is on all-time record highs. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.